Flashing lights warning. Radical 80s ahead.
Okay, let's try that again. Hello, Z, here's Rosie. So, tentatively, the camera works, but knock on wood. Also, OBS crashed again when I was, like, plugging it back in to test it, so that's weird. Man. Just everything this week is just fucking up. Just everything is fucking up. You too, huh? Well, I used to think that misery loves company didn't mean that, like, if you're miserable, you would make other people miserable, but, like, that if you were miserable, you would want to go find other people to be miserable with. And I still kind of like that definition better, so let's be miserable together. Anyway, today it is time for another episode of SMS Roundup, the SMS version of the Roundup. Very good, Rosie. Very good description. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play every single Master System game that was released in 1989. I have my flashcard at the ready. I think all the games are patched to work with this whole setup. Holding this Genesis controller feels weird because I haven't held it in a while. But yeah, welcome to D-Bum and anyone else watching today. We're gonna do this thing, we're gonna do SMS Roundup, and I'm just gonna do it, like, at my own pace. And we're just gonna see what time it is when we're done, and that's gonna be, you know, then we're gonna see what else we can do. Because last week we did that double roundup, and I had to scrap this part because it was getting way too late, and I was exhausted. So I don't think the whole, like, double roundup thing is generally a good idea, but if we have a lot of time left, I might do some NES games as well. Is there much left past 89 to SMS end? More than you'd think, because in Europe and Brazil, especially Brazil, this thing just kept on going. So we have a number more SMS Roundup streams. But of course, since it never exceeds the amount per year that I could play on one stream, well, maybe it will. Maybe it will eventually, but that's for way later. So, SMS Roundup is just not going to be all that frequent. We are starting off with, where the hell's my 89 list? Scramble Spirits is our first game of the day. As usual, let me know if volume and everything is alright. If there's any weirdness going on with capture, frame rate, any of that stuff, let me know ASAP, and then we can check that out. We actually have a new feature today. You can use these commands. You can use, hold on. Let me type it in chat for y'all. There is, R-skip, R&D skip, rather. There's R&D stay, and R&D reset. Now, if you think a game fucking sucks and you want me to move on, you can type R&D skip in chat, and it will increase a counter for that. If you think I should keep playing the game, you can type R&D stay, it'll reduce that counter. So then I'll know what's up. VIPs and mods can also type R&D reset to reset that counter between games. Obviously we don't want just anyone doing that, so you have to have the status. And I probably won't remember to reset it every single time with the amount of games that we play on these. But I think this is a cool little way to do this. How do I pin this message? Isn't there a way to pin a message? God, Twitch's UI is so bad. There we go. So it's in the... I can pin it, like, in browser, but the chat in OBS doesn't give me the option. Whatever, man. Scramble Spirits is our first game. And I think I recognize this soundtrack from when I made my 80s arcade list. got, of course, more FM music. I'll have some things to say about that later. Hold on. Okay, so there only seems to be one fire button, which is a little disconcerting. Okay, so pressing the other button... I don't quite understand what's going on here, but it made my options shrink or maybe go descend? Like... this is a pretty nice conversion of the music, so... Okay, I assume that, like, smaller projectile that comes out sometimes, like, that one goes on the ground. And it's just, like, in the same, like, fire thing. Whoa. This is a little wacky looking. We're just in this weird, like, Master System void right now. Oops. Apparently I can take more hits here, so that's neat. There's that big mode. This big mode. And then I assume, like, if I have my option, I can tell it to go below or here, I guess. I think that's what's going on. Okay, we got some slowdown. Which, you know, isn't always unwelcome in shmups. Yeah, so now they're below, I think. And then I can, like, summon them up when I need to. And then they just went away? I don't know what happened there. Did they get destroyed, or are they just temporary? There's a lot of flickering going on, so it's actually a little hard to see. Last time? Okay, so, like, the design of it... Like, the base game feel is good. Like, I imagine it's probably, like, a very fun game in the arcade. I don't know if the Master System rendition of it is the best. Like, I didn't even see myself die there just now because of all the flickering. I don't know if that's coming through on the capture, but it's flickering a lot. Oh, God. And I imagine there's a bit more of a background on the arcade version here compared to what we're seeing here. It's kind of interesting. Like, the NES would generally have like a black background to so they could, like, display large sprites for bosses or RPG enemies or whatever. And the SMS seems content to just have, like, different, like, solid colors, which does give it its own identity, but I don't know if it's necessarily better. Like, here it's just like, you know, we're above water, and there's nothing around, so I can really only tell that it's water when something splashes down. So, instead of it just being like, you know, understandable technical limitation, it kind of comes across as just like, yeah, we didn't feel like drawing a water tile, so... Am I doing anything? Okay, so the perspective feels a little wonky to me, because they really need to be at their biggest for you to be able to hit them with your regular shot. This is one of those where I might be like, alright, check it out, but with a bunch of asterisks. So I'll probably, like, label it as try it on the list. Speaking of which, the lists for roundups have been updated to what's out on YouTube. I apparently completely forgot to update it for a while there. I still need to upload the last PCE roundup, but roundups are always a bit of a pain in the ass to get on there because I want to have the chapters and all that. So I just gotta, like, skim my video and try to get, like, the exact correct thing going. Exact correct timestamps and everything. seems to be fairly generous with lives, which does help me, but... yeah, if it just wasn't for the flickering, I feel like this would be alright, but... Oh, I recognize this song, too. Weird desert flower shooting at me. That wasn't very responsive. I pressed the button to make it go down way earlier than that. And I had to press it again because it didn't go through. Yeah, I don't know how much, if I'm that much of a fan of just like the one button firing. I don't know if that's just because they wanted a separate button for the option thing, and then the Master System only has the 2 buttons. I would assume they're separate buttons in the arcade, so... I guess it's like a good game with a skilled conversion, but it's just not really suited to the Master System. I assume that's what's going on here. Something's up with Twitch today? What's going on? Everything's running fine on my end. Not seeing any of my follow channels on the sidebar. Oh, Twitch! Well, at least you know I'm here, so... Alright, second game is Rampage, classic arcade game. I vaguely recall we may have played an NES version of this. That wasn't all that great. So let's check this out. Oh god, it's so slow. Oh no! Well, it certainly looks nicer, but like... Oh my god. I mean, I guess Kaiju would be slow, but... I'm used to like Rampage World Tour. Freaking love that game. And this is just... Also, like, can you not climb down? Do you have to like... awkwardly like go... Because whenever I try to like go to the edge, like I just do the wobble thing. Like, maybe like original Rampage is just a little too primitive for me, and I feel like the concept doesn't really come into its own until the sequels. You talking about Rampage Universal Tour there? I have played that. It's really more of the same. If you like World Tour, you can play that. I don't know if any of the new stuff, like the 5 billion characters, are really worth it, but I liked it as a kid because it was like, hey, it's that game I love, but more. Man. Okay, so you can kind of climb down, but it's really odd. Yeah, this is definitely the better home conversion, but I think maybe I'm just not a fan of the original Rampage here. Get out of here, you choppers. Okay, so when you're doing the wobble, you can press down to climb down. So it's kind of weird that you have to go into the wobble, because I remember in World Tour, if you wobbled, you were gonna go through like a whole slow-ass animation, so I guess this is one way that's a bit better, maybe? We do the whole... in World Tour. Get out of here. humans. Who do you think you are? Fucking with me. Yeah, it's alright. It's fine. Next game is Bomber Raid. Oh, it's time for the first, the cart doesn't want to start of the day. I don't know why that happens. Just something janky about this cart. If anyone wants to buy me an EverDrive, you can go ahead and do that. I can't really justify buying like an expensive new flash card because this one works, technically. But like, you know, I got the turbo, I'm getting the Game Boy EverDrive, but like not the best one, because the best one with like the RTC and the save states and all that shit is so expensive, and I'm like, you know what, I don't need save states, and I guess if I end up playing Pokemon, I'll just set the time manually, because what? I'm not paying like more than twice the price for that, you know? But I think getting like the best Mega Drive EverDrive is also a big investment, but there I can actually kind of see why, because of the amount of stuff packed in there. Like, I think it can play Sega CD games off the cart, which is crazy. But not 32X games. You can put them on there, but you still need a 32X, which... No. I'm not getting one. I am probably going to buy a new webcam, though, because this one's just not very reliable. And then... You know, it doesn't even need to be good for the mocap, so I'm just gonna get a cheap webcam, and then maybe we can use this one as like a spare for Noth, because I know there's ways to like make it PNG. What is going on here? Something's wrong. I seem to be stuck at the top of the screen. I have to press down to go... I have to press up to go down. And nothing else works, so I think this game might not work with what I have here. Because I know there are some games that get a little confused if they're played on a Mega Drive, or Genesis, which I have here. And I know there's some games that just have like weird controllers and things, so I think this might be one of those. I thought I patched all that stuff, but... clearly this is not how this game's meant to be played, so we'll come back to it later. I'm going to all over the place, apparently. To be fair, I put this pack together like ages ago. And I was trying to fucking I can't words today. What the hell? I was trying to do it on Linux, and I had to go through this massive pain in the ass, and then it still didn't work. So I just had to go back to Windows to actually put the games on there. Alright, our next game is Poseidon Wars 3D, and I believe I have patches for the 3D game so that we don't get blasted here. Okay, apparently not with this one. Though it seems that it's slightly less horrible on the capture from what I'm seeing. This is just not going well. I thought I had patches for these, but... Oh god. Flashing lights warning indeed. Okay, so I assume the 3D effect would be helpful here to like judge the distance of these things as you're shooting them. Probably not essential, but since I can't find a way to turn this off, we're a little boned. Hold on. How flickery is this on the capture? Because on my preview window, it's actually way less than actually looking at the TV, which is horrible. You have to press button 2 on the second controller? Hold on. Will that work at any point, I wonder? Oh, there you go. What is this music? What the hell? Also, the other button on controller 2 seemed to cancel me out of the mission, which is odd. So yeah, I guess I'm just going around shooting stuff. Just kind of one of these, like, real shooter type games, but trying to be fancy with the 3D and making you feel like you're constantly moving, I guess. Like, I can't really give it too much shit. Like, games like this had to start somewhere, right? But I kind of look at this sort of thing in the same way that I look at, like, Space Invaders or Xevious, where it's just like, yeah, no, I respect you, I see you there, you're very important. I don't really want to play you because you're kind of boring. I was gonna say Top Gun, but it seems to be more silent service. Yeah, if this was Top Gun, I actually would be going somewhere, theoretically. Shooting is just really slow, so the other button doesn't seem to do anything. And also, like, your cursor seems to just kind of automatically shift back to the center. That's not necessarily what I want. Because, like, look at this. I'm trying to, like, hit this thing and just being like, alright, when it gets closer, it'll be easier to hit, so I'm just gonna blast away here. And then, it keeps messing with me. What is this music? Let's see, what's the next game here? It's Reggie Jackson Baseball, also just known as American Baseball in the EU, which I don't get, because I'm fairly certain baseball's the same no matter where you play it. It's not like football or anything. But yeah, it is baseball. Man, that frickin' SMS garish. Hold on, what if I... No, that doesn't really help. It just reduces contrast. I was hoping that I'd be able to make this a little less garish because it looks better on the TV I'm using because that's calibrated a little less saturated. But you're getting the full blast over here, so just keep in mind. Okay, also this is super bright on the capture. You can't even see the grass texture. That's wild. What is it, a car? I'm gonna see if this, like, does anything to adjust. Just because I don't want you guys to, like, get your eyes seared out for no reason. You shimmy the grass. Okay, now this grass just looks like ass no matter what, I think. Okay, here we go. Maybe that's a little better. Alright, guess I'm pitching. Whoa! If anyone wants to play the baseball clip, you can go ahead and do that. Nice. Okay, so I think I can... Yeah,
it's baseball!
There you go. You can kind of control the players on the field, but they also seem to kind of, like, auto-correct a bit, I think. Because when that guy was gonna catch it, he just, like, stopped in just the right place. I did not, like, do that. And then it was kind of weird of, like, oh shit, I'm back in control, I need to be throwing this fucking thing.
What the hell's different this time?
Well, this certainly looks better than the NES ones, but, you know, that's not too hard. And it plays okay. I don't know what happened there. Why did I need to like jiggle slightly to make the game continue? Yeah, this guy. Alright. I'm batting.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh no, this is the weird batting control where you have to like hold the button.
Strike! Strike!
Oh man, that's difficult.
Strikeout! Strike!
I'll get the timing down eventually, I swear. There we go. Do not catch it. God damn it! Haha! I like those mascots on the side. Are you allowed to swing multiple times like that? I don't think you are. Yeah, this one's pretty good, honestly. And we haven't had 5 billion baseball games on this console, so I'm less annoyed by it. Like, we're not having, like, RBA baseball. RBA baseball! Applebee's baseball, 500 billion. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one thumbs up of the Rosie. We're just gonna do this every game now, huh? Flashcard, I'm gonna need you to cooperate because the whole point is that it's supposed to be easier to do it. Next up is Rastan. This is a classic arcade game, I believe, which I've never played, but I've heard about it. I've heard the tales. Okay, see, now it's way too dark. Hold on. Pause the game. I hate that the pause button here is on the cart because it was on the console on a Master System and I'm on a Genesis, which means like I think the pause button is like on the power base converter if you use that normally, right? But I don't have that because I don't need it. All right, there's a whole fucking lot of flickering going on. Did he not like the potion? Why did he make like a hurt pose? Okay, if you guys can just go away so I can... Okay. Jumping's a little stiff. He really went to the... What the fuck? Can you... Rastan? Okay, he just gets stuck in water. Kinda from the Simon Belmont school of video game barbarians. Jumping forward is weird because you just suddenly, like, gain a bunch of speed. And also, like, a diagonal jump seems to be way higher, which... Okay, you can also just jump with the up direction press to go higher, I guess, but it's a little finicky. Maybe this felt a little better with, like, a joystick in the arcade? I don't know. But here... kind of weirds me out. Can you fucking get off me? Ooh. It's a horrible night to have a curse. I thought that note just hung. But it was just, the song just starts that way. Oh, shit. Rastan! Oh my god. I don't know how many times they'll let me continue, but... Oh god, how do you make that jump? Okay, then you have to do a short jump. Alright, so that's the reason that short jump exists, but it's a little strange. And also, how the fuck do I get through this pattern without taking hits? I don't get it. That's... up. Oh, that's cool. I guess you just have to know where that's gonna be. Okay, you can kind of see it. It's like a couple pixels. Is this the boss? Is that quick, man? Alright. Let's go to the next round. Yeah, this is alright. Thinking about going back and learning old games and never beating. Yeah, that's an impulse I have sometimes. He's just like, ah, the water, arg. It does start to lag when there's a bunch of enemies on the screen, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, this is okay. I would imagine these days you can probably get a hold of the arcade version a lot easier, though. I feel like I'd like this more if the combat didn't feel as finicky. Because it's your control is a little slow. There's not the feedback isn't the greatest on what's happening, so oh, there's like a flaming sword up there. You're like, look at this! Get the fuck off me! Get on the rope, Rastan! Oh, what? I can't go up there? Then how do I get that sword then? Huh. Oh, that seems fine. Next game is... oh god. I've heard stories about this game. What the fuck is this music? When there's no FM, you instantly know the Japanese wanted nothing to do with this game. God, why does he look like that? He looks like a rat that's been stepped on. Who is this guy? Look at this. I don't like him. Why is he in here? Why did I just jump forward? Okay, so your jump has like this like delay on it, like he's gotta bend over, so if you're like walking and you press jump just as you stop, like you let go of the D-pad and then jump, and you'd expect that to like, yeah, like this. But he just jumps forward, like it's like buffered. Jesus Christ. See, I would do the same thing and stay on the sidewalk, but then there's this man, and I don't want anything to do with him. Jumping seems to be the only thing I can do, too. So... oh, Jesus Christ. God damn it, the command's not working? I thought I set it to allow everyone. Hold on, I'm gonna try... Shut up, Alf! I'm gonna try to fix whatever's going on there. What happens if I do it? Does that work? Stream elements, please. This was all working last night. I tested it. It was working. Why is it not working now? Yeah, R&D skips. It's set to everyone. Maybe it's the cooldown settings, because I wanted to do it so that, you know, people can vote as much as they like in short order, so... But once again, it literally was working last night. I tested it. It was real. What in the hell? Oh, the bot's not here. What the fuck? The bot isn't here. That's why it's not working. Where did it go? Yo, I need to Okay, I've never had to do this before, so bots in your chat? Well, evidently not. Failed to join bot. What the fuck is going on? What is wrong with this week? And now it's saying it's here, but I'm not seeing it, so... What the fuck? Oh... Maybe you should wait? Maybe it's supposed to wait and then press join? Stream elements joined your bat. Okay. Yes, you can do that. Thank you. Is he here now? I don't see him, but it says he joined and I like authorize it, so like... There we go. Oh my god, please. Why won't you do as you're told? I'm just trying to reset the fucking thing and it's... Does anything else work? No, it just immediately left again. What the fuck is going on? Stream elements! Jesus Christ! I need you right now to use this feature. It's just broken. It's just broken, I guess. I don't know. Shit sucks. Yup. Well, okay, we'll just manually. You can just type R&D skip and I'll take it into account. Next up is California Games. We did like, what was it, World Games recently on NES? So if this is anything like those other games I played, this is gonna not at all function. But hey, apparently Sega ported this themselves, so maybe we're good. Probably the only reason we have FM music too. Alright, let's... Max out! Sunglass. Wait, is this like... Oh, it's my team. I thought these were the events, and it was like, how is Sunglasses an event?
Go Thrasher.
Go Thrasher. Whee! Okay. How do I... Very good. How do I control this? It's just like the other shit. I can't fucking... Nothing! Buttons! Food bag! Oh yeah, the famous foot bag. He just jumps on his own sometimes, it's not me doing that. Where are you hopping about with that? I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I assume like doing weird tricks gives you more points, but you can bounce it with your head. It doesn't seem to work very well though. What's the timing on that? Okay, so it's very delayed. The music just stopped. Okay, well, at least when I push button thing happened in this one, so that's pretty cool. I achieved nothing, but I still got a score, so that's pretty neat. Foot bag. Foot bag? Does anyone actually call that foot bag? Oh god. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so it's tank controls. Oh. So what am I supposed to do? Other than just be on the wave, just hanging out. There's no points counter, so... Go? Huh? Go! What the fuck? What the shit? I have to rock right and down to go forward. I've never seen that happen before. Ah, all these games are bad. How did they let them make this many? Oh. What is this music? Better luck next time? How about a better game next time? Boom! Next game is Time Soldiers. Time Soldiers, soldiering to time. Ah, I see. Rescue your comrades who have been captured and turned to balls. The primitive age. Oh, okay, it's the Kari Warriors. Kari Warriors through time. Okay, that's just gone because I scrolled too far. What does this do? Okay, so that's like a special shot. I thought it was gonna be like a bazooka, but I guess I already have a bazooka. So it's just a spread shot. Okay, now it's a big shot. So... well, so much for that. Oh, I'm back. I had to press the button. I mean, having a Kari Warriors at home and having it actually be good is pretty impressive in itself, considering the fucking Micronix version. Literally was a Kari Warriors at home, in any sense. Am I damaging it? I can't tell. You would assume I have to shoot its face, but it's kind of not letting me do that, is it? Oh my god. How many lives do I have anyway? I won by dying, I think. What the fuck are those? What? The Age of Rome. Because as we know, Rome no longer exists. Okay, so I can't seem to hit anything in this stage. That's a problem. Well, alright then. The next game is Vigilante. Didn't we already do this? Is this wasn't this on the PC Engine? Yep. Oh, her name's Maria now, though. Totally different game. Well, obviously it does not look as good as the PC Engine version. And it's just as annoying to control, apparently. Maria. Couldn't get the right stupid Madonna's name. Nor Gohan's outfit, apparently. Get the fuck off me. If you just had this nunchuck all the time, this game would be way easier and better for it. But nope. God. This is actually, the controls are actually even worse. Or maybe it's just these fucking hitboxes that are the problem. Yup. Still bad. Outrun 3D is next. And I'm frozen again because my webcam gave up. So that's pretty neat, isn't it? I'd say that's actually pretty cool. It's actually my favorite thing when that happens, so... So yeah, I don't know if this is actually a different game or if it's just like, we poured Outrun again, but this time it has a 3D effect. Oh jeez. Gonna turn the 3D off in this one? Why is the music farting? Okay, well, this page is like insisting that there's a... Oh, press pause at the title screen to access the select. I guess that kind of makes sense, maybe? It did seem to just be Outrun again, which I don't mind, really. Oh, we've got an incoming ad, so I guess that's a good excuse to play some Outrun. What's this music? There's a bunch of, like, different... Oh, what? No splash wave? Oh! We got these 3 tracks, but no splash wave. That's no good. How do I switch gears? Oh, down. This is pretty choppy. This doesn't seem like appropriate Outrun music. Taking curves is not as... Doesn't feel all that great either. I don't really remember regular Outrun on a Master System, but I think if it played like this, I would have remembered it for all the wrong reasons, so... Yeah, you steer into curves way harder than normal in this. Oh, these curves are alright. Okay, that's different at least. That's kind of cool. I wish regular Outrun had something like this. But I wouldn't say this is really worth playing for that. For going into a tunnel. The next game is... Altered Beast. Because I guess they had to put it on here. But you know, this is the same year that the Mega Drive came out, isn't it? I think it was already out in Japan. And, you know, obviously Ultra Beast was like the pack-in. That was like the big showstopper of like, yo, we can do arcade games. But I guess you gotta... Okay, you're not just gonna give me any chance, right? Just immediately... Good grief. Were Master System owners really clamoring for Altered Beast some way or another? Because... if so... I think they had to be careful what they would wish for. Oh. Look, Altered Beast isn't like a great game, but like... at least it feels decent enough to play on like the Genesis or the arcade. This is just... Oh. It's really ugly and choppy, and... Look at this fucking walking, look at it! I feel like I skipped some stages on the beef up. Aren't you supposed to be able to jump in this game? What? How did I do that? I jumped once and I don't know how! This is like a shitty MS-DOS port, but I think the MS-DOS port of Altered Beast was actually better than this. Yo, who's this guy? I don't recognize him. Yeah, if I could jump, maybe I could actually defeat these guys, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards. How do you fuck that up? It's not like anything else is mapped to up. He just fucking... He doesn't even do the lightning thing, he's just like, hello. Shit, I'm too early. Hurry up and become a werewolf or whatever. See, now I'm second guessing myself and being like, wait, is there jumping in Altered Beast? Cause like... Cause why would you like omit that in your port? Dang! Hadouken! Hadouken! Tiger knee! Cool. Yeah, this is, oh god. Look, I don't care if you're desperate for Altered Beast for some reason. Don't play that. Don't do it, man. Go buy something else. Like a tennis ball. Montezuma's Revenge. I think unless I fucked up, I did patch the controller for this, so you can play it properly. I think I've played a version of this game at some point or another. Is this like my starting stage or the difficulty? Here lies Zalotl, a member of the ancient Chichimek tribe. It is a fairly simple tomb, but like all the burial chambers in this region, the line spacing is making this really hard to read for some reason. It is guarded by some unearthly forces. Here you will see sights you have never seen before and may not wish to see. Oh boy. Alright, off to a good start. No music. Or is there? No, there's not. This feels like a very Commodore 64 kind of game to me. Alright. That doesn't work. Well, at least the skeleton's gone now. A poisonous snake! What did I do? I thought I like hit it with a hammer. You'd think it would die. Was that not what that was? Oh shit. How many lives do I have? Fuck! Jumping is hard. God! I thought you could, like, wiggle or something, but apparently not, so I don't know if you're supposed to get that properly then. Sword doesn't seem to do anything, which is problematic. I wanted to see if I could jump across, but oh, okay, we're back, I guess. We just have to restart the stage. The lack of music is really just odd. Like, it doesn't feel like a Master System game should just have no gameplay music. So what, am I just fucked now because I can't go over there without dying? I can't drop down from that? What? This guy sucks? I mean, it's you know, one of those charming, simple, like, side-scrollers. Probably fine. Alright, next up, King's Quest, Quest for the Crown. I have no idea why this got a Master System port in 1989, no less. The graphical update is nice. I mean, the original King's Quest was primitive, to say the least. Okay, so at least Sir Graham here, he's not a king yet, stops when you stop holding the button, which I don't think is how that worked in, like, the PC games. Okay, so we have, like, a menu instead of, like, typing, so that makes sense. Should I not go in? Can I not open door? I guess I can't go in the castle, which is a problem because I'm fairly sure that's the first thing you're supposed to do in King's Quest 1. No music here either? I guess it makes a little more sense because you're just, like, in the outdoors, but I don't know. It would have been nice to have some kind of audio. You just have absolutely nothing. Okay, we have this door. Maybe I can open this. No? Climb the door. Do it, Graham. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this, or if I just do not know how to open doors and have immediately screwed myself. What's that? Okay, but what is this? Oh, what? Oh, okay. You press the other button. I think it told me that at the beginning and I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so you see nothing special. It's... Can't do that now. Okay. I can't pick up a ball. Okay, so maybe it was supposed to be able to get the door. An elf appears. Eve? That's not Eve. This... talk to elf. The elf responds to your friendliness and gives you a magic ring which will make you invisible once only. Oh, that was easy. You cannot get the elf. I'll be the judge of that! Okay, so... open door. You can't do that. God. I mean, it has an unlock command, but I don't have a key, so... Let's go back to the castle and see if that works. Also, hey, Alcazor. Where was the castle? Which way was it? Let's go a little faster right now. I don't know how strict this bridge is, so I'm not taking any chances. This is King's Quest. Open door. There we go. There we go. Here's the castle. Weirdly shaped carpet. Looks like one of those like weird stylish old cartoons from like the 60s. Bow to King. Alright. Talk to the king. When you speak to King Egbert, he says, I am old. My end is near. You can prove yourself worthy to take the throne by going on a quest. Find and bring back 3 magic objects that exist in my kingdom. If you bring me the magic shield, magic mirror, and magic chest of gold, the throne is yours. Do you actually have to talk to him? Or is it just to explain to you what your quest is? Like, could you just ignore that and just go out and get everything? I don't know. Because I haven't really played King's Quest 1. But yeah, this doesn't seem... Your fairy godmother approaches. Hello. You now have a spell. Okay, cool. Can I... Ma'am? Madam? What are you doing? She's just kind of stuck there. But I have that now, I guess. I thought maybe I could talk to her, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's pretty shy for a fairy godmother, I gotta say. Yeah, this is probably not an awful version of play, judging by this. The graphics are decent. Having this menu is a little nicer than having to deal with the fucking text parser in some of these old games. It's just a shame this is the only one on here. And I don't think there'd be another console port until they tried to do King's Quest V on the NES, which... What? Like, if they had the first 3 games on here, that would be pretty cool. I would probably play those versions. The next game... The menu was right there, man. What's going on? Capture card being silly. Next game is called Cloudmaster, which... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wish they would combine death animations for the bear from the PC and NES. You're gonna have to explain that to me. Alright, we got a shooter with like a Journey to the West theme, I guess, because we're on a cloud. Music is kind of annoying. Yeah, I remember the bear decking him. Couldn't get that. Had to swerve out of the way. Power-ups are traps. Mauls him and drags him off screen. Jeez. So do you want the bear to punch him and then drag him away? Eefu! Elf really did approach. Just later. Power-ups seem to, like, specifically spawn in places you shouldn't go. What the hell is that about? Man, this background is ugly. Yeah, F. whatever that does. Man, I don't notice any difference, so. These items don't seem to do anything as far as I can tell, so that's... It's whatever. The controls aren't awful, but kind of just like... It's pretty ugly to look at. It doesn't have anything special. The items do nothing, so I don't really think you need to check this one out. Next game is Wanted. Oh. We have like a checksum error here? One second, the doorbell's ringing. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Wasn't anything important, so... But it did get my Castlevania Dominus collection out of the mail, so... That's cool. Okay, let's try this game again, and if it just doesn't launch, we're just gonna have to do it on emulator, I guess. Yeah, just this red screen. I don't... really know what's up with that. I think maybe it's like some kind of checksum issue or something, but whew, I think it ran up and down the stairs too fast. So then the next game would be casino games. Let's see if they actually let me play games in this one. Please give your name. Unnecessarily smooth cursor. Do you have an account? No. Pinball, yes! I don't know why there's pinball at the casino, but... That music's crunchy. Cool! I didn't get to flip her a single time. Physics are not great. But the perspective's kind of neat. I don't think we played any like NES game that had like a perspective on this on pinball. So not even most of the PC ones that I've played. Okay, that didn't go too well though. Let's give that another shot. A particularly eventful table, but I guess I can't expect too much on the Master System. It's not gonna like blow your mind. Crazy juicy things. Plus it's just, you know, one of the games. Okay, you can in fact tilt the machine, that's good to know. I wonder how much a game like this would cost back in the day. Because like now, this sort of thing where it's like, oh, a bunch of casino mini games, you know, that would just be like cheap shovelware. So, you know, you probably get that from some relative who's vaguely aware of the video game console you have or something, you know? But I guess I always like just kind of assumed cartridge games were more expensive, but apart from portables, you know, like I didn't have any consoles to buy cartridges for back in the day, so it's kind of cool seeing like the hands on the sides. Alright, let's try out the other ones. Card game! Okay, so we got 3 different ones. I'm not good at these, but... God, I haven't played poker in... God, I'm so old. I haven't played poker in 25 years. repair, how am I gonna get through life? Seems alright. You know, if you're into that sort of thing. And, yeah, I couldn't cancel out of that, but I assume the slot machine is just indeed a slot machine, so... Cool. Next up is Walter Payton Football. Also just known as American Pro Football in the EU, which makes sense. Although I don't know, like, how much of an audience there's gonna be for an American football game at all. Outside of America. We're just not having luck. So that doesn't work either. I wonder if something went wrong when I was flashing these games. Well, time to play
What
Wonder
the hell's
Boy
different
3.
this time?
The Dragon's Trap. And I think there's also like a different Wonder Boy 3, and then it's... it gets kind of weird. Before you is the monster world. Overcoming various hardships, you have at last entered into the monster's castle. Your target is to dread a dragon's room, but announce to you the fact that the dragon has the power to invoke curses on his enemies. Oh, Wonder Boy's quest. No FM music, which is kind of surprising. Maybe it's only in the Japanese version or something? Yup. Seems like Wonder Boy to me. Not the most interesting locale to start. Although, I guess it kind of looks like the intro to Ease 3, doesn't it? I hope this isn't some non-linear bullshit. Or like immediately. Okay, we're looping around. So I presume it's supposed to go down. Door. Guess I need a key. What? Why are we in like a spaceship all of a sudden? Oh fuck, it's Mechagodzilla. Oh god, sorry for the flashing. This isn't working out. Let me hit him! Need to be very precise here. Interesting that he has an HP meter instead of just a life bar. So trying to get a little more RPG with it. God! If you're even slightly too late, you just bounce off him. Ow! Good grief! Why? Oh god. Okay, I am the dragon now. Is that the curse? Oh man, I just got that key. You gotta, like, hold up in front of a door for, like, a second. Oh. I was humming it, not mouthing it. If I was mouthing it, it would be like... Okay, this falling block shit needs to stop, like, post-haste. God, I'm so chunky! Oh. Oh, it's making stairs. That's convenient. The sky's exploding. Yo, fucking... It's kind of front-loading in a weird way with, like, immediately, like, really annoying enemies and shit. And now, proceed with your adventurous undertaking. Wonder Boy 3. The Dragon's Trap. Alright, so I got a password. Now it's looking a lot like Wonder Boy 2, so... Alright. Kinda hoping you could, like, swim, but apparently not. Why is there just a door in the air? Well, that's weird. Okay, don't have enough gold for all that. Yeah, it seems like we're just doing kind of regular Wonder Boy at this point, but we're a dragon instead of a boy. And there's a whole lot of doors, which, like, that's just gonna get annoying. Is that the compile channel? Also, all my hearts disappeared, which is weird. I had them just earlier when I was leaving. Oh well. Seems like it's probably alright, but maybe not as well designed. Unless the previous game gets like that too later on, you know? Okay, so... It says on my list that they should have FM music, so I'm assuming it's just only specifically in the Japanese ROM or something. So, okay. Next up is Battle Outrun. This one was patched to have FM music. I'll explain a bit why it didn't have it to begin with, although it was in the ROM. That's, you know, I'm not just using like a ROM hack because whatever. Oh, you're not even gonna show me what the music is? Oh, was this a mistake? Oh god, this FM music. So if I'm thinking of the right game, like this one is like less Outrun and more like a Chase HQ kind of thing, where you're trying to like catch criminals on the road. But there's nothing really that odd happening yet, so far it does just seem like Outrun, so. There's ramps. She didn't get to use because of these annoying cars. What? I have to go in the truck? Wait, what is this music, man? Is it supposed to sound like this? I mean, what do I have now? I'm a little confused on this. I guess I'll buy a body? Why the fuck are there just walls in the middle of the road? The fuck is that about? Whee! Okay, so that didn't help at all. Just get hit by the car anyway. Seems kinda pointless. There's no gear shifting or anything, so... Yeah, I thought there was gonna be this whole thing of like trying to like catch a bad guy, but maybe I'm thinking of another game. Cause there's none of that here so far. I'm just driving. And all these identical cars are just being really annoying. Yeah, cool. I didn't even hit that. Come on. The fuck is that about? This just keeps going too. Like I feel like an outrun, we'd already be on like a fork in the road by now. Going to another stage. I don't get it. Oh, okay. Is this where the battle thing happens? Yeah, thanks, random car! So what do we do now? The scale is so weird. What the fuck? That car just actually tried to run me off the road, and it did. The shit is that about? Okay, so I don't think I'm supposed to be hitting him like that because I'm losing life. But like, what else do I do? There's no other, I have no other functions. I can't get ahead of him because he just stays at this speed. And apparently he's unaffected by anything else on the road, so... What am I supposed to do? I don't get it. Car, please! Jesus fucking Christ! Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do, but like this is also just generally unpleasant to play. So fuck it. And yeah, I don't know, maybe the PSG music would have been better. What's the next game? Galaxy Force. I believe this was an arcade game. A scalar arcade game even, so we're probably in for some shit right now. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh man. Okay, so it's like space afterburner? I guess? Oh, but it's so choppy that I can't even freaking tell what's going on. Like, there's no illusion of movement here. I don't feel like I'm going toward things or things are coming toward me. I'm not sure why they tried putting this on here. Also, there's no score counter, so like, do we even have to shoot anything? Not a lot happening here, is there? Like, presumably, eventually there will be a boss or something, but like... At least in Space Harrier, I felt like I was moving forward. And here, you don't have the ground to, well, ground you, so... It's kind of floating. Adrift in space. Yeah. Meh. Next up is Dead Angle. Dead Angle. Dead Angle. Dead Angle. Dangle. Dangle. What is it with all the flashing? Okay, so we got a rail shooter that is incredibly choppy. How do we... Ouch! What the fuck? Don't stand in front of the enemy. How do I shoot the enemy, though? Because that doesn't seem to really be happening. Here's the other button. I guess it was that easy. I mean, you kind of have to stand in front of the enemy to be able to shoot them good, so... And also, like, they just come after you, so... What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, just spawn me immediately in front of these guys, I guess. What do I can't get out of the fucking way of these guys! They're just rolling all over the fucking place! Why am I just flying off? I'm a flying, like, ghost torso. I guess that helps me not stand in front of the enemy. I seem to have some wireframe bullet wounds, though. That's unfortunate. Okay, so the trick is just to fucking fly. Because I guess you can do that. God damn it! Yeah, dumb. Oh, now you give me fucking healing. Jesus, man! Oh, it was probably like a better gun. It's pretty dire, I gotta say. Next game is called Basketball Nightmare, which is a title. I'm not gonna make a joke there, because we haven't played that many basketball games on this show, but like, if it was baseball, it'd be like, I know, right? My foot's asleep. Why is CPU versus CPU the first option? Okay. Okay, so we're playing basketball against werewolves, and I guess that's what makes it a nightmare. Oh, whoa! Whoa, damn, that's fancy! Not really sure how the controls work. And I don't seem to have any control over which dude I am, so that doesn't help matters. Like, who am I right now? I'm not even on screen? Like, why wouldn't you give me control of someone close to the guy that I'm trying to steal the ball from? Like, what? Why do you keep giving me control of the person furthest away, and then just randomly switching it? What the hell? Like, okay, the animations are cool, but it plays like shit, so I'll never see my cool animation. And the flickering, God. I have no idea how to take the ball, so... That went right in there, fuck you! Okay, well that sucks. Next up is Tennis Ace. We're just up in the sports. Just how ace is this tennis? Tennis Ace! Why is it nighttime? I don't think there's a lot of nighttime tennis, is there? Oh shit! It's actually a start button. I guess this was programmed to use a Genesis controller properly. That is interesting. Windle? Windle? Burger. Huh. Dude, is that John Parr? Look, it's John Parr! I see a new horizon, and then the night is dying, and then the beginning night is saying almost fire. I guess I have to pick an opponent too. Okay, how do I select? I didn't seem to be able to change my options, so that's weird. This is also not a perspective you usually get. Oh, you actually have to press A. The fact that this actually has like the controls mapped properly for Genesis is so odd to me. How am I supposed to see what I'm doing? I can't move. Maybe this wasn't programmed right after all. Because I can't seem to actually move. That's a problem. Can do this. But yeah, I don't seem to be able to move, which is probably not as intended. Okay, I don't think this was actually done with the Genesis controller in mind. I think that's a coincidence. Man, we are running into a lot of games that just do not work today for some reason. Well, the emulator is going to have to go overtime. But first, here's the last game on the list, which is Psycho Fox. I believe this is, like, related to, like, Kid Cool and the Cap Attack, isn't it? Like, they kept coming up with different settings and characters, but it's the same, like, fuck-ass controls. Which, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you be like, okay, guys, we kind of screwed up the first time, but you know, this time around we could, you know, fix some of that weird shit with the physics, you know, maybe not have the acceleration be slow as dinosaur turds. But no, apparently they really thought they had a winning formula here, and it was just, if they just had the right character, they would succeed. What the fuck? What was that about? Did I, like... Was that guy, like, my weapon? Oh my god. Holy fuck, the punch is delayed. I was trying as hard as I could. Oh, you just can't do it while ducking. That seems like a problem. I wanted to punch! I didn't have a choice. I just picked him up automatically and threw him, and that ruined everything. Because he just comes back. Okay, that's kind of neat, I guess. God, why are you so slow to start? Look at that! You can't fucking jump properly because it's like, and then you just gotta leap of faith down because you're not allowed to jump back up there, so this game is, oh man, if it just had, like, fucking normal acceleration, it might be alright. Like, not amazing, but it'd be like, you know what, that's a good feather in the cap for the Sega Master System library right there. You can put that among the other good platformers, but that didn't happen. Okay. So we're gonna move over to Mason here so that I can play the games that did not work properly. Oh shoot. I don't have my DualSense up here, so I'm gonna have to do some sacrilege here and play Sega games with a SNES controller. This is gonna feel really dirty, but I don't have a choice. Unless I play an ad again, I guess, but fuck it. Come on, get in there. It's hard to see the USB ports on the front of my computer because it's black on black. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. Probably gonna have to map my inputs for this. Yep. Mapping the buttons, mapping the buttons. Mapping the buttons all day. Let's see. What was the first game that didn't work? Rampage, Bomber Raid. Did Bomber Raid work? I forget. Which game was that? Yeah, I think that one was the one where it just kept going up. So, let's check that out. Hopefully it will work properly on emulator because we won't have that weird issue. You're playing an N64 game with a PS4 controller? I mean, I can't really blame anyone for not using an N64 controller, although some games do feel kind of weird and goofy because of its just fucking weird setup that no one else has. Alright, Bomber Raid. Let's check it out. Bada bing, bada boom. Why is that? Okay. I was like, why is this game like weird and widescreen? But it was just the capture was cropped. Because of whatever I had on here before. Yeah, that's just the window. Alright, let's give this a shot. Destroy the battleship, take off! Alright, I'm doing it. I'm taking off. Okay, so that's the bomb button. Oh man, your projectiles are almost impossible to see on this background. That doesn't really help. Power-ups have like a nice arc to them, so you have enough time to see like, oh, it's that thing, and then pick it up. Oh, it's got like a Twinbee thing going on, where you can hit it to change it. Okay, when we're on the sea, I can see my projectiles, and it's fine, but on land, not so much. Man, that plane, that option plane is just firing into some other country, man. It's okay, it's gone. Alright, guess you gotta focus your fire a little bit here to do this. Was that it? Was that the battleship? Or we're still going, so I guess not. Yeah, this seems okay apart from the questionable color choice on the ground. Or just, you know, if it was at least not the exact same, like, dithering pattern, maybe it would be good here. Oh my god. Does the number decide, like, the angle that thing shoots at? Because this is even worse. How am I supposed to fire at anything with that? That's nuts. That's a weird fucking power-up idea, but I presume that, like, 3 would fire straight ahead, which is probably what I want. Don't know what P does, but I'll collect it all the same. Damn it. Kinda like the music, it's like nice and bouncy. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, okay, you just have to wait for them, I guess. Yeah, this one seems pretty neat. I wanted to say decent and also neat at the same time, so it was pretty neat. What was the next game that wasn't working? Wanted, I think, was the next one. Aspect ratio seems a little... This doesn't work in here either. I guess the file is just a problem or something. Is there some kind of fix I can apply, maybe? Because Because I know some emulators have like some thing to like override. Like check some stuff. But this doesn't, I guess. That's weird. That's weird that that just doesn't work. And now I'm wondering if that is just the same issue with the other games. Yeah, that's doing this annoying crap. We don't want that. Wait, was that really all the ones that didn't work? It felt like it was way more. Oh, Tennis Ace didn't work properly, right? Let's try that one. Okay, now I seem to actually be able to control this properly. I like the music selection. Yeah, okay, so now I can finally frickin' do this properly. Whoa! That was a crazy bounce. How'd he do that? Yeah, like most tennis games, I'm not great at this, as you can tell. It seems to work okay. I would kind of prefer not having that like perspective switch where it's like a side view when you serve, because that just makes it confusing. Like, it's just so disconnected from the rest. But maybe with this overhead view it wouldn't help either if you were, you know... If it was just the same perspective, you probably wouldn't be able to see it then either, right? So what's the point of bouncing it like that? Actually able to return for once. Also, your stance is so weird looking. They're like crabs or something. Man, this color palette is so like freaking EGA on the PC. Everyone's got like weird like red skin. Damn it! Like, this really could just be like a DOS game. Just go off screen. Whoa. How does he do that? Weird trick shot. The crowd has some problems too, I think. The way they're clapping looks really odd. How was that out? What? Are these side things out? Then why are they there? I don't know how to hit any harder than this, though. That seems like a... Maybe the other button will do it. Yeah, this weird clapping animation. What's wrong with their hands? Oh, guess I'm surfing now. Good grief, why is it so hard to do that? Why can't I serve good? Cool. Just bounced off of that guy's fucking lap. I have no idea how to hit any harder than that, so that's a problem. I'm trying like everything. Maybe that's what the bouncing is for? Does that somehow make me hit harder? I kinda does? What the fuck? But then how do I hit harder here? Because I need to be able to do that. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know about this game. So I guess that's everything because we can't get wanted to work for whatever reason. I can try grabbing a different file real quick. Just in case there was just something weird with the one that I had. But, where is it? For all I know, there's just something else that's broken with this game, so... Yeah, still red screen. Presumably the same with Walter Payton football. Not that I really would have anything useful to say about football, but... Yeah, that's... Let's see... if we can find the solution for this. Okay, it says here that, like, wanted will not work if you have FM sound. So that's a problem. Can I turn that off? Okay, there I can. That's bizarre. Ah, it's a light gun game, so... I guess I wouldn't have been able to play it anyway on the console. Can I not? Why do I'm gonna manually select it. Select game level with your gun! We're in the town of Desperados. Reward, back. This is Mega Man-esque music. I presume that if they're holding their hands up, I shouldn't shoot them. Oh, damn it. That does seem to be the case. They shouldn't all be dressed the same. Like, if you don't want to fight me, maybe you should wear a different outfit from the guys that are trying to murder me. I think that would be a good idea. Oh. Now what? No, I just have to wait. I guess I died from shooting too many people that shouldn't have been shot. It would be cool if it worked that way in real life. We'd have way less cops. Man, I can't be waiting around for these guys to start shooting, because there's going to be other guys that should pop up, so that makes this really difficult. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of it. It's a good thing their bullets are very slow, because they're clearly firing. Like, you can see, like, the muzzle flash, but, like, You don't actually seem to get shot for, like, a long time. What the fuck just happened? Is it the boss, or, like, what's happening here? Yeah, this seems alright. I'm not sure what was going on at the end there. Like, that seemed like it was like two guys fusing into one or something. Alright, let's see if the football game... Okay, that had the same issue. It doesn't work with the FM. But I'm pretty sure this isn't a light gun game, so we're gonna switch back over to the controller. Football. Man, I don't care. Let's start the game. Am I choosing helmets? What's going on here? Whatever, man. I don't care. Oh, I made this as confusing as possible. Okay. Wait for a coin to flip dramatically. I think I boned that. Oh god. This is weirdly peppy music for American football. Freaking GTA 1 sprites all just like all over each other's. What am I? Yeah, get his ass! Why do I keep pressing timeout? Why is that the like first option? Oh my god! Why do I keep pressing time? Why is that the default? What does that even do? I don't get it. But that's football for you, so. Alrighty. That's all of the games. And I guess I should explain what the whole deal with the FM thing is, why some games didn't have it, and then 2 games just didn't work with it. So basically, when the Mega Drive came out in Japan, Sega was pretty quick to just, like, drop everything they were doing for the Master System. And of course, a lot of stuff was in development anyway, but a lot of these games, like, didn't even come out in Japan, I think, but they would still have FM in them. Because I guess it was all just so close to release that it was like, whatever. And now we're really gonna start seeing games just, like, not having it. Like Battle Outrun, you had to patch it because I guess... I would guess that they just didn't actually finish doing the FM version because it sounded like farts, so... They're probably like, oh, I guess there's no reason for us to do that. Let me just rotate here. So I'm going to talk to you even though my camera doesn't work. And then, you know, a couple games that, you know, generally everything that involves Sega would have FM for a while there. And now we start to see some games that just didn't have it. And the next time that we do SMS Roundup for 1990, there's going to be very few games that do have FM. I think there's like two, and then two more that have FM that you can patch in. And then that's it. Because the FM thing never released outside of Japan. So if the Master System's not getting anything in Japan, why bother, right? So we're gonna get a lot more of that Master System sound, which is not my favorite. As far as I know, like the PSG sound, like you can't really manipulate it very well with the sound chip that the Master System uses, so everything just kind of sounds really similar, but it's just what we're gonna have to deal with. That being said, what were everyone's, like, favorite and least favorite games today? I would love to know. I thought, like, Scramble Spirits was pretty decent, but, like, may not have been a great fit for the Master System. Reggie Jackson Baseball was, like, actually a pretty decent baseball game. Rastan was okay. There was a lot of just like, yeah, this is alright, and then, you know, some real stinkers like Alf and Vigilante. And the freaking Altered Beast port, which is just like, oh god. Good shmup lineup. Yeah, this was kind of like, shmups were big at this moment, so the PC engine especially is going to be seeing a ton of that. Battle Outrun was pretty bad because it just, nothing about it was fun. Galaxy Force, probably they should not have tried putting that on here. I've not played the arcade game, but I know what it looks like, and it's supposed to look a lot better than when Ikari Light game was pretty damn good for what it was. Yeah, it's probably not amazing, but I'm just not great at, like, Ikari-type games in general, so it's probably fine. California Games had some fuck-ass controls, which is to be expected, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. And, yeah, that's kind of it, I think. Not a whole lot else to go on here. It's kind of like a batch of games that exists. Make that the title of the VOD. A batch of games that exists. I'll probably come up with something better or much stupider than that when I actually go to upload this. But yeah, that's it for now, and I'm really tired of the stupid camera crashing all the fucking time, so I'm gonna go order a new one and put some VODs up on YouTube, because I'm well behind at this point. So thank you all very much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell all your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things down here, which I added a command. Oh, Stream Elements bot is back finally, it seems, so I can be like, oh, shit, what was the command? Was it website? I guess not. I can't remember my own chat commands. Oh, it's follow. Okay, so follow me on those things. Rosie rolling out!